Welcome everyone to Think Tank Thursday with Cafefuel, the 9-step system that will show you everything you need to know to use the internet to grow your restaurant. My name is Brian Devine, and today we are talking about how to bring your restaurant customers back over and over and over again. And if you have heard me on any of these videos over the last couple of years, you probably know what I'm going to say. And yes, you have to put them on a list. If you want to be able to consistently and regularly bring people back, which, by the way, is the most inexpensive form of marketing that you could ever do, then you have to build your list. How do we do that? Well, let's just make it really easy, okay? You have QR codes that you can put all over your restaurant or on your website or both, and let people sign up for something. Now, this is important. A lot of times you'll see on a website or even inside of a restaurant a QR code or a link for someone to sign up for a newsletter. Now, who here wants another newsletter? Probably none of you, okay? So newsletters alone, not very high value. Now, I'm not suggesting that they're bad. I'm just saying that that's generally not enough to get somebody to raise their hand and give you their name and their email in order for you to reach out to them. And nobody really wants to just get another email. What they do want is something of value to them. And then the newsletter can continue to go out and remind them about you. So it's not that, again, newsletters aren't in and of themselves bad. They're actually great. But getting people to sign up for another newsletter is really hard. And I don't recommend it. I suggest that you put people on your list by giving them a reason to sign up right now. That means that you can offer them, a special discount on their next visit. One of the most effective ways to do it is to give them something right now, a free dessert right now, free appetizer right now. And that will have the biggest impact, but it's not necessarily what you want to do. You might want to get them to come back, and you get them to sign up and give them something great to get them to come back. So buy one, get one free works terrific. And even, the free appetizer, the free dessert to get them to come back can actually work extremely well as long as you put reminders in place. And what that means is that when they sign up, if they're not getting it immediately, then you have to get them to come back, right? And that's what's great about software these days. You can automate it. So you just set it up once and then you're done. Because what the automation will do is it will remind people about the free thing that they signed up for and make sure that they come back in to take advantage of it. And, give it a deadline. We find that, generally speaking, people don't really do a whole lot without some kind of a motivator. A deadline tends to be a really good motivator. So that's why you want to give it, a 10-day. I wouldn't go much longer than 2 weeks. The reason is that people start to forget. And do you really want to put together a 2-week reminder for that? Because if your software is not sophisticated, then it's just going to send out reminders for 2 weeks, even if they came in after 3 days. Now, our systems are actually very sophisticated, so we'll know. If they come in after 3 days, it will stop sending them reminders, which, if you have some questions about how all that works, I'm happy to answer your questions. And maybe you have a system where we can help you kind of design that. But the point here is that if you can do it within 10 days, get them to come back, then you now have an active list that is coming back. Now, here's the best part. It's Tuesday morning and things are slow, or you've got too much of a specific product that you need to move. You send out a text or an email to that list that you've been building, and you tell them to come in for whatever the special is. It doesn't have to be a discount. It just can be a reminder that you exist, because we all feel like if we just create this wonderful, beautiful, amazing experience, people will come back over and over again. But we're inundated with marketing constantly, and we're being told to go here, do this, do that. So you need to break through the noise by reminding them about you. So that way, when we have that discussion of, hey, where do you want to go to eat tonight? And everyone's like, oh, I don't know. What do you want? I don't know. What do you? Well, somebody can, I got this today, or, hey, I got this. There's a special going on right now, or, it just came in, and why don't we go here? That has a huge impact. So you want to slowly but surely build that list up. What you don't want to do is just jam a whole bunch of people in there as fast as you can and then forget about the list. And then, a month later, you go, hey, let's reach out to the list and see if we can get them to come in. They've forgotten that they're on the list, and you're going to get a lot of unsubscribes. So just make sure that you are thinking through about every 10 days or so, you want to reach out to that list and just remind them that they're on the list and that you exist. And I always recommend that you start your text with the name of your restaurant. And that is to remind people of what they're getting. So we all have our phones with us pretty much all the time, right? I mean, how often are you further than 3 feet from your phone, right? Most of us are never more than that. And, we even put them on our bedside tables when we go to sleep. So our phones are always there. So we know that we're going to get opens. People are going to get your text message, they're going to get your email, they're going to open it. What you want to make sure, especially with a text, is that they know where it came from so that they're not frustrated. They don't open it up and go, what is this? Who is this? Why are you sending me? And then they type in stop so that they won't get any more. So you just want to make sure that you put the name of your restaurant first, and even, put it in brackets or all caps, whatever you want, but make sure they know where it's coming from. And then give them a reason to come back. So whether it's a special, whether it is a special discount just for people on this list, if you've got a, buy one, get one free, it doesn't really matter. You just need a reason. And we call that reason why marketing. So whenever you reach out, you just have a reason to reach out. And so it's not just, hey, we haven't seen you in a while, why don't you come on in? So that's usually not enough to get people motivated to come in. So you want to give them a reason. And even if it's just an event, if you're like, hey, we've got all this thing happening, we got to fill our restaurant, you use that list to get people to come in. All right. I hope you found some value in this, and please do take advantage of it. If you have some questions, if there's anything we can do to support you, let us know. We are here to help, and we want to do just that. Okay. So that's it for me. I look forward to seeing you next time on Think Tank Thursday from Cafefuel. That's it for me. Bye for now.